Hello everybody, it's Jess and welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining me today. This is vlog number 9 of my Monstrous Monday series. We are very close to the end of this series and we are also very close to Halloween, and I'll talk about the book that I'm going to read in a minute, but let's roll the titles. And just a heads up, the titles do feature some flashing imagery, so if that is something that affects you, then feel free to skip ahead. Alright guys, so don't mind me, I am just in the middle of doing my makeup. Gosh, I haven't worn makeup in so long and it feels so weird. Also, my eye is just watering like crazy. I have this thing with my eye. I need to get it looked at really. It just waters all of the time, and just putting makeup on it is just not helping it today. But I'm going out tonight with work. We're going on the manager's night out, so I want to make an effort. I want to look nice. Yeah, I need to get my makeup done at some point, so I'm just killing 2 birds with 1 stone and filming the intro for this vlog while also getting ready. So just don't mind me. Also, please don't critique my makeup skills. I have anxiety. I'm not the best at it. I'm joking. You can critique all you want. I really don't care. But yes, as I was saying earlier, this is vlog number 9 of my Monstrous Mondays series. And I have a really good book lined up. Hopefully it's good, and I'm very excited for it. I'm really looking forward to it. I feel like it's gonna be a really good book to read at this time of the year, and it would be rude not to. So the book that I'm going to be reading for this vlog is none other than Cujo by Stephen King, and I feel like it would be terrible of me not to include Stephen King in this series. He is the king of horror. This will be my 5th Stephen King book, and I'm very excited because all of the books that I have read by him so far haven't been lower than a 4 stars. I've had 3 4-star reads by him and then 1 5-star read, which was earlier this year. So I have high expectations for this one going into it. This is about a dog called Cujo. And Cujo is a huge Saint Bernard dog, the best friend Brett Camber has ever had. Then one day Cujo chases a rabbit into a bolt hole, except it isn't a rabbit warren anymore. It is a cave inhabited by rabid bats, and Cujo falls sick, very sick, and the gentle giant who once protected the family becomes a vortex of horror, inexorably drawing in all the people around him. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit scared for this one because I love dogs and I don't want to read about scary dogs, but I also kind of do want to read about scary dogs at the same time. Cujo is one of those books that I've heard very mixed things about. People either love it or they hate it. I am hoping I'm gonna love it. I think I will love it. It's something a little bit different. Stephen King always has these really crazy, outlandish ideas. He's always thinking like outside of the box, and he's always going like, what's something that people really love and how can I make it scary? He always takes something really ordinary, something really cute and fluffy, and makes it terrifying. So hopefully this book is going to give me all of the chills and tense moments that I expect from him, and also the fantastic writing. Again, that's debatable because some people say that he's not always that great at writing, but so far I haven't really seen an example of that. So yeah, this is really hard to talk while doing my makeup. I'm gonna finish this and then I am gonna sit down and read. I am going out about 4:30ish and I'm gonna meet people at work for 5 and then we're going out, and yeah, so I've got a good few hours to sit down and get some stuff read, and I'll let you know my thoughts as I go. So yeah, I'm gonna finish beautifying myself and then I'm gonna sit down and read. Okay guys, I've been reading for a little bit and I'm on page 27, and we've been introduced to Cujo, the Saint Bernard. He's 5 years old and he has been bitten by the bat after chasing a rabbit into a small cave. So that's happened. We've also been introduced to this young boy called Tad, and at the start of the book he thinks he's seen a monster hiding in his bedroom closet. We've also been told about this cop who went around killing people, specifically women, back in the 70s. So obviously he's gonna have something to do with this. That's all that's happened at the moment, but I'm very excited for this one. I'm loving the feel of this book already and just the tone of it. It sounds like it's going to be very dark but also a lot of fun. And one thing I've noticed with this book actually is that it doesn't have any chapters, which I'm going to struggle with a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I love having chapters so that I can stop on a chapter and like pick it up again with a new one. So that's going to take some time to get used to, but overall I have some pretty positive feelings about this one. So I'm going to carry on reading now for the rest of the afternoon. It's about 2:30, so I'm going to read for another hour and a half or so and see how much of this I can get done. And yeah, I'm looking forward to learning a bit more about Cujo and seeing him go absolutely crazy, and yeah, just seeing what the people of Castle Rock are going to experience. So I'm all ready to head off out and I'm really looking forward to it, but I'm just going to quickly talk about my progress with Cujo because I'm on page 71. I feel like I could have read more of this, but I keep getting distracted, which is just me all over. But I am really liking what I've read so far. I feel like this book is going to be very character driven and I'm so excited for that. We have met a bunch of different characters that live within the same town, and they all have very interesting things going on. So I'm really eager to see how they're all going to interact with each other, how they're all going to fit into the story. I'm expecting some of them to be majorly fucked up because that's what Stephen King does best. I love his fucked up characters. I love getting inside their heads and trying to just seeing how, you know, they try to justify things and how they think, what makes them tick. So yeah, a very positive start. And I can't wait to read more of this. I also can't wait to see more of Cujo. I wish we would have had a little bit more time with Cujo before he got bitten by the bat. because, you know, I want that emotional investment in the titular character. You know, I want to feel very invested in Cujo. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad, because I feel like if I was too emotionally invested in him, it would be even more heartbreaking, and I just don't think I could handle that. But yeah, really enjoying it so far. Classic Stephen King, really good writing actually. So yeah, I can't wait to read more of this. But as I said, I'm heading out. I'm going on my manager's night out, and I don't think it's going to be too wild. There's only 8 of us, and I think it's going to be pretty chilled out. We're going to have food, some drinks. This is my first manager's night out, so yeah, I'm a little bit nervous because I'm new to the manager crew, but at the same time I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. I probably won't update you now till tomorrow, but I'll definitely read some more of this either when I get back tonight or tomorrow morning, and yeah, I'll let you guys know what's going on with it when I've read some more. Hello everybody. It's the next day. Feeling a little bit fragile right now. I haven't read any of this since yesterday, and it is the afternoon. I'm just... Yeah, it was a night last night, and I drank a lot. I'm not too bad. Like, my headache's gone. I'm able to function a bit more now. I've just had a bath and washed my hair and everything, so I'm feeling better. I'm just very sluggish. But it is my own fault, so no sympathy, guys. I don't need it. It's all self-inflicted. We're good. We're fine. But yeah, I was meant to be at work tonight, but I'm not now. I managed to get tonight and tomorrow off. So I will have had 5 days off work in a row. And I kind of feel bad because I need the money, you know, cost of living, crisis and all of that. But at the same time, I just really can't be arsed. So my manager very kindly gave me tonight and tomorrow lunch off. So I have 2 extra nights to try and work my way through this. So tonight I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna read. I am really in the mood to read it. I just want to be lazy and just sit on the sofa and do nothing all night and just read. So that's the plan. Yeah, other than that, I don't really have anything to... Oh, actually, there is one thing I want to show you. I got this new rug today and I love it so much. Hold on, let me show you. So this is my new rug. We also got a coffee table last week. It was my boyfriend's parents' coffee table, but they don't want it anymore. I wanted a coffee table, so yeah, it kind of doesn't match the rest of my furniture, but whatever, I like it. It's just a nice little rug, something to just add a little bit of colour. Stand back. That's what it looks like. But yeah, anyway, I am just gonna sit and read as much of Cujo as I can today. And excuse me, I will let you all know what I'm thinking of it as I go, obviously. And yeah, I'm just not with it, so I don't know how much vlogging I'm gonna do today, but we're just gonna go with it, right? I am 200 pages into this now, and I'm really enjoying it. It is a very slow kind of story. It's a slow burn story. We're focusing a lot on the dynamics between the 2 families that we're following, the Camber family and the Trenton family. So we've got Donna, Vic and Tad Trenton, and then we've got Charity, Joe and Brett Camber, and we're just kind of seeing how their relationships are changing as things are developing, and it's just, yeah, it's just a very kind of I don't want to say relaxing, but there is something kind of relaxing about this story at the minute. I mean, things are happening with Cujo. Cujo has killed his first victim. So that plot is starting to develop and get very interesting. But it's just a very kind of character driven story right now. It's very family centric. We are learning about them. We're seeing their trials and tribulations. And I'm just very intrigued to see how it's all gonna fit together with the plot of Cujo. I think Stephen King's writing here is really, really good, and it's just keeping me so engaged. And I'm so invested in the characters, which is always great. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting to the rest. I'm about halfway through now, so yeah, not too much more to read. I am not at work today, so I'm just gonna sit for the rest of the afternoon and read. I have a little bit of a headache. I think I'm still coming down from Monday night, but I also think I'm getting a cold, which is fun. So I'm just gonna get myself cozy on the sofa, and I'm just gonna work my way through this. And yeah, I'm hoping it's gonna get a bit more intense and a bit more gory as the book goes on, because that is what I love about Stephen King. I love his intense horror scenes, so I'm really looking forward to seeing some of those. And I'm just really excited for the rest of it. So I'm going to stop talking, I'm going to get reading, and I'll speak to you all in a little while. I've read about 100 more pages of this so far in the last couple of hours, and not a lot has really happened since I last updated you, but things are getting a little bit more tense with Cujo. And I'm a little bit conflicted about this book now, because I'm really liking the storyline with Cujo, and with Donna and Tad. I'm really enjoying that aspect of it, and I'm loving the tension and the isolation and the paranoia that they are both feeling, the stuff they're going through. I'm really invested in that. But I'm not that interested in Vic's storyline, and with Vic and Roger and their whole business venture, and it's just, it feels a little bit pointless to the story right now. And I know that there's probably gonna be a point to it, and I just need to stick with it. But at the moment, I just really don't care. And I find those parts really boring. It's really throwing me off that there are no chapters in this book, because I want to say, like, that chapter, those chapters I find really boring, but I can't say that because there's no chapters in this. But yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of that storyline, and I have a lot of questions right now, and hopefully they will be answered. But yeah, I have that much left to go, so it's not my favourite Stephen King book that I've read so far. It's not terrible. I'm just hoping that we get some more of the horror and the drama and the tension and all of that lovely stuff soon, because that's what I'm here for, that's what I am expecting. I've been reading for another half hour or so, and I am gonna call it a day. Well, not call it a day, but I'm just gonna stop reading for a little bit now and take a break, because my mind is starting to wander, and I just need to go off and do something else, and then I'll come back to this a little bit later. I am going out with my boyfriend in a little while to see his parents. He does guitar lessons with his dad every Wednesday, so while they're doing that, I'll probably sit and read some more of this for a little bit. But I only have about 110 pages to go, just over 110 pages. I'm very nearly finished with it, and I'm not loving it as much as I have done previous King books, but it's still a fun time. And yeah, I'm very interested to see how the story is wrapped up. I will let you guys know what I think of it when I finished it. I might finish it tonight. If not, I'm going to try and finish it tomorrow morning before work. But yeah, I'm going to go now and do something else, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts on this when I've finished it. Alright guys, I finished Cujo, and I have to say that I'm a little bit disappointed with this book in the end, because it just wasn't as scary or as tense as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it had some tense moments in it, but it just, I don't know, I just didn't really feel that sense of foreboding and that tension that grips you, you know. The ending of this book as well was probably the best part of this book overall, but there are a few things that weren't wrapped up or weren't explained or just were kind of forgotten about, and it's really bugging me. Some plot points were not wrapped up and I have a lot of questions. And yeah, overall I enjoyed this book, but it's not my favourite Stephen King book. This is, I don't want to say it's the worst Stephen King book I've ever read, because I'm going to give it 3 stars, which is by no means terrible, but it's not. This is the first book by Stephen King that I've rated 3 stars. His writing in this is still great. I still really liked it, and it definitely did something for me. It was very engaging. His characters were really interesting. The pacing was okay. I like that it was a slow burn. It added some atmosphere to it, and it did add that bit of tension to it, because you're always waiting for the next thing. But I just feel like Cujo was really underused, and I feel like there could have been so much more done with this story. I feel like there could have been some really great gory horror scenes added into this, and I was just a little bit underwhelmed when I finished it. Yeah, it was fine. It was fun. Would I recommend it? Yeah. I mean, it's light on the horror. If you like horrors that are more kind of character driven and family centric, this would be a good book for you, because we are very much involved in the lives of these 2 families and the things that are going on with them. It's very much about family life and about the issues that families face and how they deal with it, how they reconcile with things about making mistakes and about them growing as people and as a family unit. And again, it does touch upon things like grief, which Stephen King does quite a lot in his books. But yeah, I was here for the horror and for the crazy rabid dog, and I just feel like he was very underused. So yeah, it was fine, but it wasn't my favourite. But anyway, 3 stars overall. Go and read it if you want to, and if you disagree with me, you know, feel free to let me know in the comments down below, because I always love to hear what you guys have to say. But that is it for this vlog, vlog number 9. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and the next vlog will be the last vlog of Monstrous Mondays, and it will be airing on Halloween. So stay tuned for that. I'm very excited. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please feel free to leave a cheeky thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button, so you will be notified every single time I do upload. And having said all of that, I will see all of you lovely people in my next video very soon. Bye, guys.